It is 5 days until Christmas. And for many of you last minute shoppers, you might just be starting to think about the idea, I need to get rolling on buying some presents. But if you've been stuck, if the person you're buying for has everything, or if you are just tired of spending your hard-earned dollars on presents that will be regifted or sent to the thrift store, then do we have some great ideas for you. You know, all month long we've been talking about restoring the true meaning of this Christmas season. Today I'm joined by Dave Shelley, Director of our Relief and Development efforts, to talk about some Christmas presents that will literally change the world. That's a big order, Dave. Change the world. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's just another opportunity there's lots of time before Christmas. I mean, there's no rush.
Days.
No rush.
Yeah.
But you know what? Lots of times we want to, and it's great to bless people that are close to us, family and friends. But sometimes we want to give a gift to our family or our friends that's kind of beyond what we do here in Canada. So we've got some ideas on our website and a little gift catalog that we have online that might give you some suggestions on maybe what you could do for a friend or a family gift this year.
I think a lot of people get just tired of commercialization and going into debt, and you know, like gifts. I get gifts and then I end up like off to the thrift store. I wait a while, you know, but eventually,
so
like
I'll take your gift back then for Christmas.
No. But these really are gifts that can change the world. So, for example, $25. That's where the gift catalog starts with. What can you get for $25?
Well, what we've been doing, of course, is we've been helping in maternal health in some of these healthcare clinics, and we're working. One in Uganda and 3 in actually Tanzania. And some of these healthcare clinics, you've visited them with me.
Ugh,
I mean, they can have up to 6,000 births a year in them, and there's no screens in the windows. The sheets are dirty.
There's no stitches. There's no stitches.
Yeah,
to stitch people up from surgery.
So $25, we would target that towards maternal care and helping in these healthcare clinics. So that's one idea if you wanted to.
And that's, childbirth is one of the leading causes of death for girls between 15 and 19. So when we say it changes the world, like it saves a life, literally.
It saves a mother's life and a child's life, and it's a great, wonderful opportunity.
But $25 isn't enough for me. I want to give more. So what if I wanted to give $100? What could I do?
Well, I mean, we've been really trying to invest into saving girls and rescuing girls in sex trafficking. In Cambodia and Asian countries. And
in Canada too, right?
And in Canada as well. We've been supporting some of the rescue houses where they've been rehabilitating them. So for $100, why don't you help us rescue a girl?
And we picked that figure specifically because many people pay $100 to buy a girl that's been trafficked. Can we spend $100 to save a girl? It's kind of a poignant picture, right? In a sense.
Yeah, a sad picture, but yeah, it's really important though.
Okay, so $250 then can help a school feeding program or an agricultural program. So tell me about that, because before I went to the developing world, I did not understand that farming in the developing world, and really here too, we just don't realize it, is the difference between life and death. Yeah,
absolutely. If what we do is, we do feeding programs, targeted feeding programs, but at the same time, we're trying to work with the families, with the moms and the dads, to grow their own food, so that they can sustain their own families and give them dignity. And so, yes, we do feeding programs, really important, but we try to couple that with other agricultural programs to strengthen the whole family, not just the children.
Yeah, to lift them out of poverty so they don't need those feeding programs. And of course, children are the most vulnerable. Kids under 5 die from lack of food the quickest. So we got to keep them alive until those agricultural programs work.
Really important. And of course, we've invested, and I've told the story about Joseph, who started as a beneficiary, now he's a benefactor. He's helping to save his own community and look after them.
Love that, because I talk to a lot of people in the developing world, and their dream is to be able to save lives.
Yeah.
So 17 churches, you told me this the other day. Our agriculture program literally has started 17 churches.
Yeah, there's been 17 churches planted between the wells we've done and the agricultural program, and we try to work closely in these communities. There's been 17 new churches planted in the north, in villages.
That's just in Uganda, just in one country.
Just in Uganda, yeah. So it's more than, when you give, it'll be invested into the spiritual lives of people. People, when you help them dig a well, or you help them with seeds and tools, and they say, why are you doing this? And we have the answer.
We do
Yeah.
it with love. We do it with
Yeah.
great love. Well, for $1,000, you can drought-proof a family for life in Kenya. This is an area that's always drought-stricken. And literally, again, it's that idea of lifting people out of these cycles of death and starvation and saying, now you can care for yourself.
Right, and of course we've told the story. Jenica was Pastor Benson's wife, and we lost her this summer.
Our partner on the ground.
Partner on the ground, his wife. So that was sad. But you know what? We are continuing the work, and we've got 2 farms that we're working with all of these families and teaching them how to grow food. And we've got a couple more farms we'd love to do. So $1,000 would go really help us a lot.
And I've had people call me in years past and say, my grandkids, I'm not going to give them presents this year. The present I'm going to give them is to go toward drought-proofing families, and I'm going to give it to each one. And so, they give a sizable gift, but these kids know that they're making such a huge difference.
Yeah.
What a great modeling for a grandparent.
Yeah, absolutely, and it opens up the world to these children who can now understand how desperate some of these situations are.
Okay, so the biggest one, $3,500, you can refurbish a well to get people clean water. And you know what, I have to tell you this, our 100 Huntley Street production group, for our Christmas party this year, we all gave money because we want to try to refurbish a well together. We're still working at it, we're auctioning some things off. So, a group getting together can totally do this, a cell group, a family.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had families donating in memory of someone, and we will dedicate the well and give them the GPS coordinates and take pictures and send it back to them.
Amazing.
We've had churches say, hey, we want to do a well that's part of our missions outreach, or even a business who can donate a well. That's huge for communities.
We've had individuals who don't make a ton of money, but sacrificially have done it. Just people with such great hearts. Thanks for all you do, Dave. Thanks for all you do. So appreciate it. If you want to find out more, you can go to crossroads.ca/Hope Presents. Or you can give us a call at 1-800-265-3100. You can finish your Christmas shopping right now. Thanks for all you do.